Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. I want to start by apologizing to everybody for coming late and also for changing the topic from my live show from 12 noon today to 7 p.m. I picked the time without realizing I had a dental appointment this morning, and plus it was my shepherd's birthday, and we had to pop in to say hello to him. So I do sincerely apologize to everybody for coming late and not turning up today. Good evening once again. This is Live Talk with Elijah Brown. My name is Angelique Portia, and today's topic, as you have seen up there, is more an in-house topic, more to do with Nigerians and age-related problems we normally have. It's got to do with I'm not your mate, you're not my mate, I'm older than you, and all these stories and talks that flies around one way or another. So can I please, before I proceed, can I please ask that everybody watching at the moment, could you please share on your timeline, and so I can have a bigger audience like I normally say. Can I also thank Adebisi Ashabi Adams for watching? Thank you, darling sister. Can I also thank Ajoke Oluwatoyin Adoade Adeniyi? Thank you very much, sister, for joining me. Princess Omowumi Odushote, thank you very much, sister, for joining. Hello, sis. Can I also appreciate my friend, my sister from the US, Hajia Ajoke Omo Wonu Wealth Yakini. Thank you very much, sister, for joining in. I appreciate every one of you. This topic, as normally I wouldn't do an age-related topic, but a dear sister of mine rang from Nigeria, and she was in tears while she rang, and the problem she had was she called someone by name, and it became a big issue. And that was, I just ignored it, thinking, right, it's a Nigeria thing. But in the UK, a friend of mine also rang from Milton Keynes. And she also, thank you, Adebisi Ashabi Adams, God bless you, sister. She also rang, and she had the same problem from Milton Keynes. About this age-related psychopathic sociopath thing that we always have as we Nigerian, and especially women. So my topic is more with women than with men. And while I always say my topic, I'm not referring to anybody. In as much as it's a topic, I'm also referring to myself. Sometimes I go back and listen to my videos, and I also pick one or two things that that applies to me as well. So don't take it personal in my videos, because I'm not addressing the video to anybody, but it's just a normal life talk, what happens in our day-to-day life as a human being, as Nigerians, and as a human being, like I said earlier. Right. The problem started, like I said, the message was, please, auntie, can I talk to you? What is the matter? I had a sister, and I called her by name, and she turned back to me and said, Shemun Shegbeni. A musician sang a song. It's a very good song. It says, Emi moju elo, iwo loju mi lo, ada wahala sile nile aye. It simply means I'm older than you, you are older than me. It causes more problems in our lives. What has age caused in our lives? Do you know, To me, what I see with this topic is bullying. People do not realize it, but when someone talks to you or calls you and calls you by name, or what that means, if you refer to that person by name and the person calls you back by your name, Nigerian women or Nigerian individual will just flare up. Am I your mate? What do you know? I don't even know where to start with this topic. Have you seen the person's birth certificate before you go on saying has the person given the person's mother give birth to that person in your presence? Do you know, we take it out of proportion. Don't get me wrong, I'm someone who loves respect. I respect people a lot. Even someone younger than me, that I know that is younger than me, I will respect you. I wasn't like that before. I was one person that would not want someone younger than me to call me by name or older than me to call me by name. But you know, in life, as I grew up, I realized I had a problem, because it's a big problem. And we don't know we have a problem. It's a big problem. I acknowledge Akinwande Olusoji for joining in. Emmanuel Baye, respect, sir. I acknowledge you too for joining in. Do you know, like I was saying, we don't get this respect mentality from men, especially because I have older men that are my friends that we call each other by name. It's not a man thing. Our problem is more with the ladies, because if you meet a man outside, he's even in his late 60s. Bless Emmanuel Baye. Do you know, I call him Emmanuel Baye, I call him uncle, I call him daddy, I call him anything I wish. And you know, he can turn back to you and tell you, my name is Emmanuel Baye, just call me Emmanuel Baye, and we'll have a good rapport. I have a lot of them like that. I don't give any shite about it. But our problem is more this psychological defects, I'll call it, is with we ladies. I acknowledge my sister Folashade Queen Oluweri for joining in. It's bullying. Can I just say, please don't inbox me while I'm doing this. Please, if you can put it on the show, it's going to be highly appreciated. Abdul Latif, Tiola Hassan, thank you very much for joining. It's bullying. It's bullying. You ring someone and you start, maybe I ring Emmanuel Baye and I say, good morning, Emmanuel Baye, how are you? And he turns around and say, Alaja, how are you? Then I turn back to him and say, Chemo Shegbeni. When you persistently do an unwelcome behavior, a behavior that is not welcome by the society, when you consistently doing it, it's an abuse. Consistently criticizing people because they're calling you by name. Meanwhile, you started it. What I notice in life is, what I don't want people to do to me, I don't do it to people. If I'm not comfortable, before I call people by their name, that means the person might have turned around to me and say, Auntie, that is when, and even with that, I don't call people by name. Mostly I call people by their children's name. Or, except if the person is my friend. I have a lot of friends that are even older than me that we call each other by name. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying respect shouldn't be condoned. Respect should be condoned. I've seen a lot of people that will turn back to me and say, don't call me auntie, call me your mother. And meanwhile, I only have one mother. Yes, I respect. What I notice is, let people comfortable to call you what they wish to call you. I have some people that are not my mother, and I respect them. Era mommy, era mother. I respect a lot of people. But when someone is not respecting you, there's two ways about it. It's either you back off and not talk to that person, or you stay and be that person's friend. What is age? this age thing that we make take out of proportion is the length of when someone has been on this earth. We know that. In the UK, you know, when people say when you get to Rome, you behave like a Roman. Do you know there are some Nigerians in the UK that still cry about this age problem? Tó bá pàdé èèyàn tí ò bá pè ẹ́ láǹtí, tí ò bá wọ̀ fún ẹ, wàá sún síwájú. It means when you meet someone, you call them by name because your mother gave birth to them in your presence, and you don't appreciate them calling you by name. When you don't want it, you move away. It's not by force. You go to work, a Zimbabwe is calling you by your name. The Nigerian born in the UK is calling you by name. The Somalian is calling you by name. You don't have a problem with that. Then you will see one Ajoke comes to work with you. You'll be saying, how are you? Are you for real? Igba wo la fẹ́ fi gbogbo rádaràda yìí lẹ̀. Èmi mo jù ẹ́ lọ, ìwọ ló jù mí lọ. Ó ní á dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ nílé ayé. Ó ní ẹ jẹ́ ká mú lẹ́sọ̀lẹ́sọ̀ ká ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ó ní ilé ayé yìí kò jẹ́ nǹkankan, kò tó nǹkankan. A wá sí láyé ni, a máa lọ náà ni. Kò sí bó ṣe lè dàgbà tó, ó máa wọ sáré ni. Tí èèyàn bá pè ẹ́ lórúkọ tí ò bá wọ̀ fún ẹ, sún síwájú. You don't have to condole it. Some people have baby face. I feel sorry for them because I'm amongst them. I know a place that years ago, me and my sister, we go there. Even while we back home, me and my sister, we go there. And they will respect my sister, they won't respect me. I remember years ago, I accompanied my sister somewhere. And you know, when we were playing, they were saying, Iwoba me mukini ye wan be yen. And I said, yes, ma. And I went to take it. And my sister faced them and said, Show gbadun, egbon mi ma lo nba sọ̀rọ̀ yen. Some people have baby face. I remember years ago, I was in the village. One of my cousin, she was younger than me. I didn't know. And the mother says, she's not your mate. I said, yes, mommy. And I started calling her auntie. Bless my mother. The other time we went back to the village, I realized that I was older than her. And my mom was furious, saying, hey, what is your auntie? You are only cousins. And still to me, it wasn't a big deal. A lot of what we parents are doing, we will see it, especially in Nigeria. Lágbájá on ṣẹgbẹ́ o, tàmẹ̀dù on ṣẹgbẹ́ o, kí la fẹ́ gbà nú ẹ̀? Do you know, while sitting down and thinking about this topic, I wrote down, I says, age is in the African community has caused problem in the world and in our lives. And I also wrote, I says, did that person's mother give birth to that person in your presence for you to determine the age barrier or how old you are or younger you are to that person? Then when you start calling people by name and you expect them to respect you, you are just kidding. You are joking. Let people, I love respect. I love people to respect me. But if I'm in a social media, on a general page, you call me my name, I will call you your name. But when you come to my inbox, you disrespect me, I won't take it. What I do is, if I'm not comfortable, I block you. Don't start fighting people because they are calling you by your name. When you started calling that person by their name. Some people will say, I know you from Nigeria. You were calling so person auntie, and I'm not that person's mate. Are you for real? Tó bá pè auntie láti Nigeria. Tó bá ní òun ò pè auntie mọ́. De lọ́jọ́ kò ṣe ọmọ ìyá ẹ ni àbí ọmọ bàbá ẹ. The person is not your mother's daughter, and it's not your father's daughter. So it's not your sister, neither is he your cousin, neither is he anything. If it's not comfortable for you, you move on. Some people will say, mo fi ọdún méjì jù ẹ́ lọ, mo fi ọdún mẹ́ta jù ẹ́ lọ, mi ò ń ṣẹgbẹ́, ṣé ẹjọ́ tán ni? Are you related? Are you blood? Kò yé mi o. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo àgbáyé kó ṣàlàyé fún mi, because I don't understand. I saw it like the people who do that as people who have psychological problem. I'm sorry to say that, because it's only people who because when you go to work and someone younger than you is calling you by name and you don't see anything wrong in that. The same people that go to toilets like you, that we like you, that does everything like you. The same Nigerians, the Zimbabwe that are black like you. You don't see anything wrong in that. Then you now stand up and start fighting a Nigerian child that comes to work. You start calling the person by name. I remember years ago when I used to work, I met a lady, a woman. She's in her 60s, and they introduced her name to me. They said her name was Agnes, and they introduced me to her, and I picked up my shift as a support worker in a mental home, and I started working. And she came to me. She says, "Oh, I heard from your accent you look like a Nigerian." I says, "Yes, ma, I'm a Nigerian." She says, "Oh, omo mi ni e." I said, "No, e kin se yami, mo yami ma." Ma binu. I said, "Yes, ma. It means you are my daughter." And I said to her, "No, ma, you are not my daughter. You are not my mother. I know my mother when I see her." And she says, "Oh, don't be upset." I said, "No, I'm not upset, ma. I'm just letting you know." And when it was medication, I think someone was misbehaving, and I said, "Agnes, she needs medication." And she went on the phone. She started saying, "Hey, Oga, Kike, oríṣiríṣi mà là ń rí. Ọmọ Naija kan ló wá ṣiṣẹ́, ó ń pè mí lórúkọ." And I'm like, "You what? You what?" Meanwhile, they are 18-year-old Onyibo, Zimbabwe, and Malawi that we are working together, and they are calling you Agnes, and you are having a banter with them. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with our head? Right. I know psychopaths exist among humans. So when you introduce them to the environment, your environment, they run rampant. People fight over age is rampant in our society, especially amongst Nigerians. But I have come up with 3 reasons what age defines to me. Number 1, age is achievement. What have you achieved? What have you achieved in your life? Kí ló ti gbé ṣe? Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tó ti ní nílé ayé tó fi believe pé èèyàn kì í ṣẹgbẹ́? Some people are celebrities. Some people have qualifications and this. Some people are managers. Some people are directors. Those are people that I know. When I see them, I respect them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who or how young they are. Because when you see a manager of a home, for instance, that is 20 years old, even a white person, when you see them, you say, "Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am." That is different. Did I get you there? Meanwhile, someone who is 5 years older than you are crying that it's not your mate. Meanwhile, you respecting achievements. That is what age is. What achievements? Ìwọ ò achieve nǹkankan, ò ń sunkún ọjọ́ orí. Ò róúnjẹ mẹ́ta jẹ, ò ń sunkún ọjọ́ orí. Àánú ẹ ṣe mí o. I feel pity for you. Secondly, position. I respect position. My shepherd, my pastor. I respect position. The governor, the president, the councillor of my neighborhood. Hello, sir. Hello, ma'am. Those are the people I respect. Because if that person is only 30 years, I respect the position that person is holding at that moment. That is what I respect. You don't have a position. Position kò ju ìyàwó ilé lọ, like myself. Position kò ju ìyá ọmọ lọ. ó dẹ̀ ń sunkún ọjọ́ orí. I'm coming there. Prince O.M. Olufemi. Well done. Can you please do not call me when I'm doing my videos? Please. Please. I beg you. Don't call me when I'm doing my videos. Thank you very much. 3. Age is wealth. That's why sometimes there's Yoruba adage that backs age up. Wani Olowo Layemo. If it's a 20-year-old that's got wealth, you respect. People respect. And you're not respecting that person, you're respecting the God that's giving that person the wealth. Someone is just asked. He said he wants to ask me a question. He said, because I am outside Nigeria, must I forget my cultures and tradition? Thank you. Do you know, before I continue, can I please say that culture book, the book of culture, I need to see it first, and the book of tradition, because everything has got constitution, isn't it? The book of respect, that it comes, that it says someone that is not of your family, if the person does not respect you, you should kill that person, or you should start humiliating that person. It's one I want to see first, because my case is not that you shouldn't respect people, or you should stop. You should make people's life miserable because you want them to respect you. That is my problem. Like I said earlier, if you are watching with me from the start, I love respect. I respect people and I want to be respected. But when someone is not respecting you, it's not the end of the life, Nigerians. If the person does not respect you, first look at the person. Is that person my family? We talk about culture. We talk about tradition. All these things are made up while coming. All these things are made up. The culture we are talking about, where's the book of culture? Where's the book of tradition? Where's the book of culture? Where's the book of tradition? When someone is not respecting you, you say, mo fi ọdún méjì jù ẹ́ lọ. So, someone is older than you with 5 years. You are still age mates. You are still age mates. That is it. It's a social media and it's a life. If I look at you and I think I am not your mate, or we are of the same caliber, if I'm not satisfied, I block you. If I'm satisfied, I move on and talk to you as normal. If you come on my page, you respect me, fine. You don't respect me, then that's it. You can move on and do what you are doing. You don't have to be my friend. If you see that the way and mannerism, my respect is going, you don't like it because I'm not prostrating to greet you, I'm not leaning down to greet you, or I'm not calling you auntie, and you are not satisfied with it, you can move on. I haven't told anybody that this my number is the number they call in. I have never in my life given someone this my mobile number as a number. The number I've ever given anyone is my 074-0266-0077. So Prince M.O.M. Olufemi, I don't know which number you're calling, but if you are calling this number, I did not give anybody this number. So obviously you might be on my WhatsApp group, and you have decided to copy that number. So I don't pick this number up because it's my personal use and it's my number. Right, moving on. The culture book, I don't know where this culture book is. And I have answered you because I need to know where this tradition book is. Because tradition is being taken as we grow. As we moving, we keep picking it up and we keep doing it. Some of us are delusional in age. Some of us are delusional with age. We don't have anything. We are nothing, but we are so delusional when it comes to age problem. This is my show, Life Talk with Alaja Brown. Any question you have, put it down there. If I've answered it, that is how I'm going to answer it. If you're not comfortable with it, it's not for everybody. If you check all my videos, I keep saying, my topic is not for everybody. You pick it or you do not. Life goes on. We fail to learn by experience. A lot of people grow by experience. They don't learn by experience. We don't learn. We are stagnant. We are stagnant. A lot of us have missed opportunity in our life because we are fighting over age. Because the person you emotionally insulted and degraded is the manager of the bank you have gone to apply for, and you are not getting that job because that person already sees you as someone who is not advanced by age. Yes, because you haven't got the job, you have already started fighting about age. A lot of us have missed it there. Because someone is looking, someone you have degraded, someone you have insulted. Do you have to insult someone because they call you by name? If you are not satisfied with it, you move on. Someone who says to me, call me auntie. If you don't call me auntie, that's it. If I'm not comfortable, I block that person, I move on. When I'm passing by, the person passes by his own. That's it. I can't remember the year Sonny, is it Obi or Sonny Ade sang the song? He knew it as an elderly man. He knew age problem in Nigeria amongst the Yoruba is a big problem. The Igbos call themselves by name. Their respect is so small. The Hausas call themselves by name. Their respect is so small. And they live in one accord. Yorubas, we are so not together. Even in the UK, you see each culture, Igbo people pulling Igbo people up. Yoruba pulling Yoruba up. Even the Bini people, they pull themselves up. But Yoruba is age. We fight about age for God knows what reason. We are so egocentric. We are so egocentric. We don't have capacity to love someone. Because when you start fighting about age, because if you call me by name, there's a way I'm going to handle you, you will eventually respect me. Because the way I'm going to put you, the way I'm going to do it to you, I don't have to force you to respect me. Before you know I'm someone you need respect. We lost our insights. No, my brother. No. Olatsokumbo Omisore says, you must give way to arguments. I don't argue here. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to talk live talk and tell you what I feel about a topic. While I'm doing the topic, if you want to add to it, you add to it. While you are adding to it, if I have anything to say about it, I say it. And while I say it, I move on. When someone repeatedly tells me this is what they are saying, I cannot stop what I'm saying because I have specific time that my audience will want to listen to me. When it becomes repeatedly staying on one topic, they lose interest and they go. So it's a topic of me telling you what I feel, and while I'm saying it, you are open there and read what you're saying, then I can read it to the audience and answer you straight away there. Sometimes I leave the phone open to listen to what people have got to say. And sometimes I don't. I just say how I see it and the points I have written down. So I'm sorry if you find that offensive. Moving on. Can I just, while I'm doing that, can I read through what some people have been saying? I'm sorry, I haven't read anything my people have been saying. Ola Uni, thank you for joining in. Aziz Ogida, he says, kind of you to let them know. Age is a number, my sister. Remember, African people like respect. That is why African attitude. May the Lord help us. Amen. Thank you, Abdulatif Ola Hassan. Thank you, Ola Yinka Jenichi. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Auntie Fola Shade Oluweri Queen. Thank you, Ma, for joining. Olori Temi Tolu Lokpe Akonde. Thank you so much. It's angelic. Oluwakemi Habib, thank you very much. Akinwale Akinlolu Johnson, thanks for watching. Yemfeb Shonis, thank you. Olori Mosun Adeshida, thank you very much. Prince O.M. Oluwafemi, thank you very much. I have answered your question. Lady B, A.B., please tell them so many women are like that. A lot of it's a woman thing, it's not even a man thing. Thank you, Honorable Ogunlano Emmanuel. Thank you very much, sir. Mommy Florence Adewale, thank you, ma. Thank you very much for what you have said, Prince O.M. Oluwafemi. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you still. I appreciate it. Right. Like I was saying, claiming someone is older or younger than you without an evidence. You don't have the person's birth certificate. You don't know the person from Adam. The person might be small in face, small in stature and everything. Then you decide in your head as a sociopath, an egocentric and psychopath that person is older than you without having a proof that person is older than you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oluwole Bright, she says, respect should be reciprocal in nature, either old or young. It's only the poor that carry age on their head. And it's only the indisciplined young ones that disrespect the elderly. God bless you. You have all I'm saying, you have said it in one message. All I'm trying to say, you have said it in one message. Like I said, I am a very respectable person. And I respect to the extreme. If you respect me, I respect you. Looking at some people, I can tell if I am older or younger. Sometimes, if I can't tell, I just respect irrespective. Some people, I know their age, but I don't give a damn. I respect them. Because of what? Respect takes you places. But I don't force people to respect me. Some people have come to my inbox, some little children, and they have called me by name, and I have answered their question. If I'm doing over respect and full of myself, like someone has called me not too long, I wouldn't, by being too proud, I wouldn't even get the message some people are trying to pass to me. The fact that they call me by my name and they give me the message they want me to talk about, I have gained something there. But if I'm saying to them, don't call me, I'm not your mate. Some messages I have received and I have discussed on this platform, I wouldn't be able to even think about them, talk less of even discussing it. Respect is not by force. If you don't have the person's birth certificate, respect is not by force. 1, some people reduce their age or add to it while coming to the UK or America or Dublin or US. Please remember that. Before you think you have someone's birth certificate with you or you know someone's date of birth and you start blabbing your mouth. Some people, they come to the UK, they go abroad and they either reduce their date of birth or add to it while they are doing their visas. Secondly, people who work in white-collar job, people who work professional job, they reduce their age. That does not mean you have to disrespect them because you are age. Because people who do professional job, people who work with like WAPCO, NMPC, even some politician, some are going into forces, armed force and all that. So people reduce their age because they want to go into that job. So do you now say because you have that person, you know that person birth certificate there, you are not that person's mate? You are a joker. Because I know people who are older than me. I know. While looking at them, I know that they can even give birth to me. Meanwhile, they are claiming the same age that I have. Are you for real? And meanwhile, some people add to their age abroad. Let me mention names, please. Please. Some people add to their names, to their age. Meanwhile, you guys will respect them. Why would you respect them? Because you think you know that person's birth certificate or you know that person's age. I know where you are coming from, JP Kings. I understand. So if you don't know these things, or you are there when the mother gave birth to that person, or you are from that person's village, don't say you know that person's age. So while growing, some people repeat school via transfer. You know Nigeria, you have transfer, you have this. Some people's education is so slow. And they go to school with someone like 5 times younger than them. Do we now say we are the same mates with that person? No, we are not. We are not. Some people that work in like sports, maybe football and all that, a lot of them reduce their age. So do you now say because officially the age has been announced, you know that person's age? You must be joking. I am not saying you shouldn't respect someone. What I'm saying is, if you don't have the person's birth certificate with you, you don't have the right to start bullying people, to start insulting people about their age. Respect is reciprocal. Someone once said to me, she said, do you know, I'm not your mate. In my life, nobody has called me my name. Meanwhile, she's calling me my name. She said, even my mother don't call me by name. I turned around and said to her, you haven't picked from your mother. That means your mother have taught you don't have home training. Because if you say your mother respects everyone and doesn't even call you by name, and you turn around and call anybody by name, so egocentric, you have a problem. You should be checked. You should go and check yourself out. It's so common among Yorubas. We have a problem with age. We have a problem with age. Some people are old in the face, they will respect you. Meanwhile, that same person who is even older than that person is not being respected because that person has got a baby face. Please, women, ladies, girls, let's watch it. If you know you are older than that person, maybe because the person is written it somewhere, and you just think in your mind that you're not that person's mate, please, leave that person to go. Stop making that person's life miserable. Stop insulting people. Stop sending text message, abusive insult messages. Stop spoiling the person's name because of age. Stop making people's life miserable. Mi ò ṣẹgbẹ́. Ọmọ Dubai báyìí ni mí. The person hasn't given your child my Fadekemi Sola Timothy. You said respect has nothing in common with name calling. Some people can't join them together. If you're going to call me my name, that means you don't have respect. That's what Yoruba ladies say. If you call them by name, you have no respect. So, respect has a lot to do to them with name calling. If you call them by name, it shows you have no respect. When you call them auntie or brother, then it shows you have respect. The most Yoruba, Fadekemi Sola, you would understand. To them, it means a lot. If you call them by name, respect. Oluwole Bright says, to me, nobody must force respect on another. My sister, it's happened. I've got 2 messages on this, and I'm talking concerning what people have sent to me. It's happening. Someone even showed me a text that they got insulted because they were calling the person called her by name and she replied. Another lady called me from Nigeria. The same issue. She was even crying. I got the message, and it was uncalled for. You work for respect through your style of living. I have seen a 60-year-old man who humbles himself in the presence of a 40-year-old. The difference between a 30-year-old man and 60-year-old man is maturity. Thank you very much. Respect can also be traced back to the background where we come from. What you don't have, where is it? What you don't have, you can't give. Above all, it's all about our background. Thank you very much. God bless you, sister. Fadeke Misola Timothy. I care less what they think or say. I do too. I have lots of youth who call me by my name. God bless you, sister. Bless you, sister. Actually, I feel too old when you call me anything but my name. God bless you. God bless you. I think it's mainly common amongst people in their late 30s and up to people in their 60s. I think it's common. Like someone said, it's got to do with background. It's got to do with upbringing. It's got to do with God knows. Some people is ego, too full of themselves. Some people have so mingled with elderly people and they believe they are old in the mind. Auntie Fola Shade Oluweri Queen, she says they even fight over. That's true. Some people fight over ekason. They will say you have used o instead of e. You what? Why fight over it? If you come to me and you say báwo ni o Alaja, I will turn around and say báwo ni o Kike. Simple. If you come over, because I so much love respect. I respect people a lot. I respect people a lot. At one time of my life, I don't used to respect people. I don't give a damn. But now I respect people a lot. I respect a lot now. Because I think it's maturity, like someone said, and your environment. Because you go to places where people older than you will nearly kneel down to greet you. You pick there, you learn. Some people fight. So uses O for me. She says, báwo ni o. She báwo ni o. You know, I don't even know how to say it. It stings to me. It stings. It stings. When you think you are older than that person and the person is not respecting you, can you move on? I'm not preaching don't respect. Because some people have insulted me and taken it wrong. I'm not preaching don't respect. Respect. But one, if the person is not respecting you, think about it. Am I the same age with that person? Is the person up to 5 years older than I am? Because to me, someone in his late 30s is still my mate. 5 years younger than me, 5 years older than me, I'm sorry, we are still of the same mates. Because when you are kids, someone 5, 6 years, you are still age mates. If you are not from the same father and mother. But some people fight over Mofiodun meji juelo. Mofiodun meta julo. Can you imagine? Some people come on my post. How are you, dear? When you go and say, how are you, dear? They start crying. Some people will even block you. Right? What I say is, goodbye to rubbish radiance. Goodbye. Because what you don't want someone to do to you, you don't do to them. I'll just quickly go back and see what... Fadeke Misola, she says, I'm in my 40s and I enjoy just my name. Yes, please renew your mind, people. Thank you very much. My auntie, Yalo Diobalbirin, thank you for watching. Honey Auntie, my sister, she said, if you respect me, I respect you back. That's it. JP Kings, why do you now respect people at all? because that's me. That is me. That is my person, my individual person. Does not mean another person will have to respect you. What I do does not mean another person will do it to you. In as much as I'm a respectful person, you don't want to cross that boundary. You call me by my name, you are 100 years old, I will show you how to respect. I will teach you how to respect. So, it's not something to laugh about. It's not funny at all. I respect people. That is my maturity. That is my person. Does not mean another person has to be like me. You are taking people for granted. People older than you, they are calling you auntie. You like it. Good for you. Does not mean if another person comes and do the same thing, you should start insulting them. You start calling family meeting, calling your friends, and making stories, causing problem about it. Age is causing problem. Prince O.M. Oluwafemi, he says, now I'm beginning to think it depends of individual. And cause with me, when you call me by my name, it makes me feel younger. God bless you, sir. When you call me by my name, it makes me feel younger. That's on the general social media. If you come to my inbox, it depends on what you want to say. And before, when I started this show, when you call me by my name, you come in my inbox, I flare up. But now, as I realize I'm missing the opportunity of people telling me what there is to know in life. So I have gone back to trace my step and to know the person that I am. And leave this mentality because I'm losing my audience by fighting over age. So I have retraced my step for a better me. If another person says they don't want to retrace their step, fine. Secondly, how do you know that you are even senior that person? No? Because that's my question. How are you sure? Do you have the person's birth certificate? Do you have the person's birth certificate? Even if you have the person's birth certificate, are you sure the person hasn't reduced? Are you sure the person hasn't added to it? For whatever reason they wish to do it. Do you know? Let's either all respect ourselves or all call ourselves by name. It's up to the individual. Olori Tolulope Akonde, she says it's common among women, especially in Nigeria. Thank you, sister. Summer Annabelle says respect is earned. If you respect me, you will get respect back. I am not bothered about how you address me. However, what you give me is what you will get back. Simple. Nice work, ma'am. God bless you, sister. That is my point. If a lot of people, if the way you approach them, they will approach you back. Me, if I see you an elderly woman and you say, Eka son, I will go on my knees straight away. Because I will be like, yepa. This old woman. Alaja, check yourself, oh. If this old woman can be doing like this, here I'm on my knees. Mommy, Rama, yes, ma. That is me. But not everybody is going to be like that. Or you see someone who you are the same age with that person. Or you look roughly, right? See, if this person is older than me, maybe 3-4 years, right? We are age mates. And the person comes in my inbox and say, Bawoni. And I turn around and say, Bawoni. And the person says, Wo, alaja mi on shegbe. You what? In my own privacy, on my own wall, on my own Facebook. What's it? You will take it back. Because I didn't call you by name first. You started it. When you come to my inbox, I have done a man who came to my inbox and he says, good day, good afternoon, Alaja Brown. I said, good afternoon, sir. He says, please don't call me sir. I said, it doesn't matter. You have a wife at home. You have a family. You are a respectable man. You are a sir. And I've seen someone come into my inbox and say, how are you, Angelica? And I said, the name is Angelique. And he kept saying Angelica. I says, okay, sir. What can I do for you? He says, so. Then I changed. I says, okay, thank you, Mr. Rahim, blah, blah, blah. And he says, no. You say, sir. I says, no. You say, ma'am. You take, you give. It says, Mr. God bless you. Respect is an integral part of Yoruba culture, though it is reciprocal. When people lecture comparatively, they must have their facts on hand and stop bullying people. Bullying people, so I need to read it out because it's very funny to me. Right. Stop bullying people to accept their points for explanation. In Igbo land, age is very much respected, but achievement is reverent. I have lived in the land since 1982, and I have been to school and work with the English. It is their culture to call each other by name, but not when you have achieved or you are in the upper class. The gutter behavior is always for the working class. Recently, the Prime Minister, Mrs. May, went to the Queen. She was seen on the television all over the world, cutscene. I'll quickly read it. To the Queen, if that's not respect, what is it? If you go to school here, you must know that your teacher is Sherland, not John. I agree we should not carry age on our head. If you see an untrained person, be it Ibot, Yoruba or Hausa, just leave it and go. A spoiled brat is always a spoiled brat. Otherwise, an Igbo man would not say brother mean my senior brother. Well, I dare someone to go and meet Kabiesi, the new Oni, and go and disrespect them. The Queen is a queen. Go and read the meaning of a queen. Nobody dares not respect a queen because she's a queen. So also is the king. Whether you're a small king, you're a big king, they need to be respected. So, that's it. Respect also comes, like I said, with achievements. The owner of a nursing home, the owner of a company, no matter how young the person is, needs to be respected. The president and all that, they need to be respected. Is egocentric. Well, when people bring their facts in, you need to bring the law in as well, where it is written. Because even in the English culture, they call themselves by their name. It's not even a culture, it's a thing. Because it's easier for them to call each other by name and get things done. And they are not fighting over it. In Nigeria, when you go and work and your guy, the owner of the company, is a 20-year-old, you call him by name. Because you are the elder brother. When you start doing that, then we will forget this thing I'm talking about. We will forget it. Honey Angie, even if you are older than someone, we still need to apply little respect to the person. One thing I always pray to God is wisdom. In life, you have to have wisdom. Wisdom. Which our elderly have had. That's why they could have a rapport with we young ones coming. Wisdom. Wisdom is what will make you an elderly person. A younger person, your younger person is respecting you. You put that person in order without insulting their personality, without degrading them. And if you see, if you have used wisdom, it's not working, that's where you move back. That's where you move back. It's not a do or die. Respect is not a do or die. Respect is causing problem. Emi mo ju elo iwo lo ju mi lo. O ti nda wahala sile. Nílé ayé yìí, even nílé ayé wa, ní ìrìn àjò wa, a lot of people have missed the opportunity because lórí egocentric, èmi mo ju ẹ lọ. That is my point. Auntie me, Iyaloje Oba Obirin, she says, that is why I am in love with you, because you are bold to say the truth. God bless you, my dear. I pray and prophesy that no weapon. Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. Yes, ma. Amen, ma. Eshima. Honorable Ogunlano Emmanuel, he says, respect is basically reciprocal. It is mutual phenomenon. The process is different from one culture to another. However, Angelique, truth is bitter. Keep it up. Thank you. Honey Angie, especially we Yorubas, we are very rude. Extremely. That is where I'm going to. We are too rude. We are too rude. We are so egocentric. You will see a Yoruba man kò ní nǹkan kan o. Ọwọ́ ọmọdé tó ti máa gba nǹkan tó yẹ kó humble ara ẹ̀ kó gba nǹkan yẹn. Wọ́n ní àpọ́nlé òun lára fẹ́ ra òfábùkù. Tó bá pọ́nyàn lé wàá gba owó tó wà lápò ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ìgbéraga kò ní jẹ́ ká pọ́nra wa lé, kò ní jẹ́ ká wà humble. Integrity, because ẹni tó bá humble tó bá ní integrity ó lè kò sí nǹkan tí ó lè gbà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn. There's nothing he cannot collect from someone, but we are so full of ourselves, we are so egocentric. Àríyàn owó la fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n tó yẹ ká gbowó yẹn ká rẹra wa sílẹ̀, ká respect. A lọ síbẹ̀ ni a lọ máa rí ẹ̀ńtọ̀ òun fín, àbá ní rí kan yẹn gbà, àbá ní ayé ló ń ṣe wá, ayé ò ṣe púpọ̀ nu wa, ọwọ́ ara wa la fi ń ṣera wa. Ibi tọ́lọ́run ò gbé wa sí, a ti gbéra wa kọjá bẹ̀. Where God has not put us, we have put ourselves more than there. Òòrùn jẹ àárọ̀ ò bá talẹ́ ò bá tọ̀sán. Ọwọ́ ẹni tó ti yẹ tó fẹ́ gba nǹkan, ọmọ kékeré inú ẹni tó yẹ kó gbàdúrà k'Ọlọ́run fún ẹni ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòye bó ṣe máa pákúrú tó máa bẹ Ọlọ́run kó fọwọ́ tọ́ ọkàn ẹ̀ kó lọ bẹ́ ìtọ̀hún kó gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Irọ́ ni. Báwo ni àbúrò mi ẹni tó gbé certificate ẹ̀ lé ẹ lọ́wọ́, jọ ṣó lè ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn, mo ní di 20,000 o ò tí fẹ́ 50,000. I pray order. I'm not going to say anything. My sister Debisi Ashabi Adam, she says, I have some friends like that. When you have misunderstanding with them, the next you hear from them is not, I'm not your mate. Okay. Okay. I'm not your mate. Respect is my brother JP Kings, he says, respect is a vital tool in life, and parents should teach their children, irrespective of your background, forgetting living in Europe. Thank you very much. I am not stopping respect. I don't want anybody to get me wrong. We should teach our children respect. We should teach our children our culture, our upbringing. Nevertheless, what I'm teaching today is, when you don't have the person's birth certificates, when you don't have the person's birth certificates, when you don't know the person is not your cousin, it's not your sister, and it's not that you are so older than that person, you are of the same sawawu, the same age group. Stop saying I'm not your mate. Stop terrorizing people's life. That is my message. Please don't get it twisted. That is my message. Two people have rang me concerning it. Someone, even a lady from Nigeria, she burst crying. She says, Auntie, can I ring you? I says, yes, ma. Then I rang her on WhatsApp and she was crying. And this person who is saying I'm not your mate is only 2 years older than her. Okay. Thank you, Prince Abayomi, for joining. Ramat Ali, thank you, sister. Tunde Oluwadara Tunapak, thank you very much. God bless you too, Sister Honey Angie. Auntie Olanike Yilola, thank you for joining, ma. Oluwole Bright, ability to respect is the true test of respect or discipline. Oluwakemi Ayaola Dipupo, thank you very much, ma, for joining. Ismaila Audu, good evening. Good evening, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sister. Maris Otibo, thank you very much for joining. Prince OM, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sister Debisi Ashabi Adams. Auntie AOA, thank you, ma. Auntie Fola Shade, yes, my beautiful, thank you, ma. Ruth Becky, thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much. Right, I will just conclude and say, we need to have humility. We need to have integrity. We need to know how to comport ourselves in public. Respect, they say, is reciprocal. I'm not saying don't respect your elders. No. No. I cannot see someone who is 50, 60, and I'll disrespect that person. No. And don't get me wrong, I have friends that we do oremi that are 50. Don't get me wrong. That is what they don't mind. A lot of people mind. If you are not 5 years older than I am, don't expect me that I will respect you. No. And someone who is 5 years younger than I am, we have the same age mates. Sorry. If you see me at a party and you are seeing me, Angelique, báwo ni, you will get your báwo ni back. I'm sorry. And if you see me, you say, Erama, I will go on my knees. Erama, Epelema, Shalafia Dewama. Yes, ma, I will respect you. Respect is reciprocal. Let us remember to teach our children respect. But let us also remember to tell our children not to bully respect. Not to abuse people by demanding respect. You don't demand respect, you earn it. Go out and earn respect. Pray for wisdom. Because wisdom is what we are praying for. Because it's someone that has wisdom that we see a 30-year-old that God has blessed with riches or position. You want to collect something from that person? It's wisdom that will make you know how to comport yourself, how to go on your knee and ask for what you need. But it is madness that will make you think, mi ò kí ń ṣẹgbẹ́, báwo ni àbúrò mi, ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mà ni mo fẹ́ o. Well done. Má gba ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, ṣebí bàbá àti ẹ ló bí, bàbá àti ìyá ẹ ló bí. Okay, oh, well done. Continue. Thank you all for joining me. Oluwole Bright says, it's on your own peril when you are found of disrespecting people regardless of their age. The fact that you have attained a particular position in life does not give you the audacity to disrespect others. Your office should be a source of blessing to others, not intimidating them through your office. That's right. We should see it as a great honor when we are respected and honored by the people around us. God bless you, ma. God bless you. Go out and, as Yorubas, as Nigerians in general, without stating a state or wherever we are, please let us respect people. When we think we are older than someone, let us not force respect. Let us have a mannerism in where we will say, how we will portray ourselves. Your position does not give you the right, like one of my sisters say, to disrespect people. Nevertheless, if you are that person who cannot help it, you keep disrespecting. God is on the throne. Nevertheless, stop disrespecting people. Stop forcing people to respect you. Earn it. Because I know some people who have earned it from me. They've earned it. That they are even just 2 years younger than older than I am. And I don't know them. We are not families. But they've earned it from me. And I give them respect to the utmost. Some people still call me and respect me. And I will still say, Auntie me. But we are not related. But I just respect them because they earned it from me. They earned it from me. Please, let people earn people's respect. Don't force it. Don't abuse it. Stop bullying them because you want to get respect from someone. That is my topic today. Thank you very much for joining me. Everybody on my WhatsApp page, I want to appreciate you all. You are doing a fantastic job. Everybody on Live Talk with Elijah Brown group, thank you very much. I respect you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.